the last one cut off, sorry. So I was going over the proof that this extraplanetary object is real and it's there. So I was discussing how it's on Google Sky and a few other similar websites, and how the little black box is covering it up. There are also many videos and pictures on YouTube and on the internet of the two suns, and people have filmed it from all over the world, different countries, not knowing what it is. And since it's coming up from behind the sun, then it kind of looks like there are two suns. And it's a very hot planet, brown dwarf star, and it had the potential to be a star, but it didn't have what it takes to ignite. So the heat is there, and you can only see it with infrared light. So it's very hot, just like the sun, but it's different than the sun. So when you look at the sky, sometimes you can see two suns there. And that's where chemtrails come in, because people are saying that they're covering the sky with fake clouds to cover this image of the two suns, so that no one really asks questions about it. And actually, some countries cover it on their nightly news. But of course, our country chooses not to discuss this with us. They're trying to keep it a secret. And almost the craziest of them all is the fact that I have a picture. I took a picture of the beach, the sand and the ocean and the sky. And a few days later, I was looking at the pictures and noticed that there was this huge circular, like perfectly circular image in the background of the sky. And it had two little dots on each side. And I looked at the next picture and it was still there. So I'll figure out how to show you guys this picture. It's pretty crazy. This next part may not be proof at all, but it's a little interesting. There's two movies that are out that pretty much illustrate these scenarios. Deep Impact with Morgan Freeman, that came out in 1998, and that has to do with an asteroid coming to Earth, on a path for Earth. And another movie that was made in 2009 is called The Knowing, and Nicolas Cage is starring in that movie. And that's about, mostly about some predictions that were made years prior. They were found out like just in the nick of time, and mainly it's about, I feel like, mainly it's about the solar flares that were mismeasured and undercalculated. The destruction and the intensity of these solar flares that they knew were coming, but with the right calculations, they were able to see that the solar flares were going to be much more destructive than initially thought. And that's what The Knowing is about. And that's actually what NASA came out and said not too long ago, that their calculations were off, and the maximum, can't think of the term, but the maximum in this solar cycle is going to be next year, 2012. So, and Deep Impact, that was pretty crazy, because there are a few similarities between that movie and our life today. There's a black president. the comet or asteroid is named after the person who discovered it, which is Leo something, and his last name has ELE in it. Yeah, in the movie, the guy that discovered the comet, his name was Leo. And in real life, the guy who discovered this, I believe it's ELEnin, the comet that has the potential to come here, his name is Leo. And in the movie, it was called ELE, meaning Extinction Level Event, and that's what it means for ELEnin. ELENIN stands for Extinction Level Event. Nibiru is near. So it's pretty coincidental, right? Okay, there's more stuff, but the last video cut off. That's how I roll, obviously. All my videos like to cut off on me. But I have more information, and I'll be back.